What's going on, guys? Big Mike D717 on Bagger here today. So I dove into some things and actually went ahead and knocked out the gauge setup on the bike. We installed a glow shift boost gauge. We did a 15 psi boost gauge, 200 psi air pressure gauge to help me monitor the air shifter. Pretty self-explanatory on the wiring. Glow Shift has a really good tutorial on all of their gauges. I was going to do a tutorial on it, but theirs is really good, so I'll put the link down below for their website. If you get a gauge from them, most of their gauges, if not all of their gauges, have a tutorial on how to install them, whether it's a gas or diesel application. But we went ahead, got our two new gauges. I have to adjust our switch here. This is for toggle switch of the air shifter. Go ahead and just mount that. So the bracket that we have these gauges mounted on is from Tiger Racing products. Pretty easy bolt-on kit. You just remove the 4 bolts out of the triple tree clamp. That's basically for your clip-on bars, and adjust it up, stick the gauge cluster mount in, tighten the bolts back down, and it's ready to go. Again, wiring is very simple. The only thing that we did not use wiring in this is it comes with 4 wires off of each gauge. One is for a 12-volt constant source, which is basically your battery. 12-volt ignition source. I wired it to the taillight, so that way when you turn the key on, everything gets power. And then they do have you wire it to the headlight that allows for the dimmer function to work. But on a bike, the headlights are on 24/7. So the dimmer feature is always going to be on. So I just eliminated the dimmer section, which is the orange wire. There is a black, red, yellow, and orange. Just eliminate the orange and you're good to go. So anyway, like I said, showed here, we got our gauges all nice, ready to go. These things are actually pretty sick. They are a white face with 7 different colors. They have a nice little color fade feature here, which I thought was pretty cool, but I'm going to keep it at blue. I kind of like that color, especially with the underglow that the bike will have later. But going along with today's video, now that we have everything hooked up gauge-wise, I'm going to go ahead and tear this rear tire off, and we're going to test fit one of the rear wheels. The new bearings are not in yet, but I'm just going to put it on and get an idea as to how it's going to all fit together. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this. Alright guys, well, we jumped ahead a little bit, got these new wheels mounted, and the thing that's funny is these bearings are actually better than what's in those wheels now, because those wheels do not spin near as good as these. But overall, pretty simple on the install. I think I've gone over this before. You use the stock rear axle on these. The only thing you have to do modification wise, or not really modification wise, but part wise, you need to get the R1 brake caliper that matches your year of wheel. You do need to get a brake stop. The one that comes with the Evil swing arm does not work. The brake stop actually sits outside of the support here, so it doesn't actually stop the brake from rotating forward when you get on the brakes. And then the only other modification for the rear, at least for the rear wheel, is you have to shim these wheels, the hubs, because you want to keep the chain as straight as possible so you don't chew up your sprockets or add extra wear to your chain that is unneeded. So pretty much once we get that done and get all that stuff set up, these are going to be good. We do have the conversion axle for the front to put these wheels on, but I really think though these black, just the black alone looks a lot better with the white. I know the silver to me has looked really good with this bike, with a little bit of silver that's in the paint and the graphics, but the black with red stripe is going to go even better. And yeah, we're cranking away. Just got to get a few more little tweaks done here and there. We are still waiting on our clutch basket. We had that ordered earlier here in the week. We are waiting on the new clutch pack, and once we get that in, put oil in it, prime the motor, get the new wheels and tires on, which we're going to be putting new bearings, new Outlaw Racing stainless bearings in these, and yeah, then she'll be ready to get on the dyno. I have a feeling we are not going to be making it to Beaver Springs for opening day on April 3rd, but we're going to hopefully get up there the week after that or the following. I just don't want to rush this. I'm going to try to take a little bit of time to street ride this a little bit, get the hang of where the boost comes in and get the hang of the power, because the bike potentially will double the power that we had last year. So it's going to be a whole different animal to run around on. So we're just going to take it easy. We're going to ease into the track, but she's coming along, guys, and we will get back to more installs here once the clutch basket comes. Once that comes, I'll show you guys the difference in the two. It's very surprising. You wouldn't think that the issue that there was, or with the OEM clutch basket, could make such a big difference in getting the new billet aluminum one. But anyway, guys, we'll save that for the next one. I will see you guys on the next upload. Remember, drop a like, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, ride safe, ride smart, always wear a helmet. See ya.